All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Pain Point webinar series. My name is Jessie Devine, and I'm the Community Engagement Manager at QuoteWerks. Our goal is to dive into common business challenges that companies face when creating quotes and proposals. And today's pain point topic is chasing customers for payment. This is obviously a major pain point. You get excited that you've closed your deal, but now you're waiting for cash to come in. And cash flow is king when it comes to your business, and collecting payment can be challenging, especially during these unprecedented times. We know your time is valuable, so these webinars will be fairly short and we'll keep them under 30 minutes. We want you to be able to apply these solutions right away, and we want these webinars to be as quick and efficient as what your quoting process is or will be. So with every webinar, we're going to go over a quick agenda of what we'll be covering today and show you how easy it is to resolve some of these pain points you're facing when it comes to quotes and proposals. So first, we'll discuss the pain points, then we'll go into solutions, and of course, a live demo. I want to encourage you guys to ask questions in the question box. I will circle back to the questions at the end of the webinar. If for some reason I can't get to the questions, I'll be sure to follow up with an email or a phone call if you provided that to us. Additionally, all of our webinars are recorded, and we'll send you a link of the webinar when we upload it to our YouTube page and our videos page. And if you haven't done so already, definitely recommend subscribing to our YouTube page so that you get a notification every time we upload a new training video. We also post a lot of new and helpful information on our social media sites, so follow us there too. So in today's quick webinar, we'll be covering the pain point of chasing customers for payment collections. You're probably frustrated with this. So let's say you've sent your quote or proposal to your customer. Now they've signed and accepted the document, but days go by and you're waiting on payment. Now you have to pick up the phone, make that awkward request for payment. You have to manually write down or type the information that they've shared with you over the phone and hope that you've heard the information correctly. Better yet, you have to wait for it in snail mail. Perhaps your sales reps might have forgotten to follow up on that payment, or your customer doesn't want to pay in full due to your payment offerings. So does this sound like something you guys have been through? You can all see the variables of issues that one can go through when something like collecting payment. And collecting payment is the lifeblood of your company. So how can we help alleviate some of these pain points? So first solution is with QuoteWerks and Quote Valet. It's going to allow you to set up auto reminder payment emails to your customers that have accepted the quote online. These auto reminder emails can also be scheduled to send to your sales rep as reminders too. So they can be the ones to call and send a personalized reminder to your customer. A couple clicks and this can be implemented right away. And this is in chapter 17 of our help documentation. If you don't have Quote Valet right now, we do offer free trial. So simply just email sales@quoteworks.com, message me through the email, through the chat box or question box, or email me. Either way, we can set you up with the trial of Quote Valet. The second solution is deposits. A lot of times customers hesitate to pay for an entire product or service up front, understandably, whether it's that they've had bad experiences in the past or simply don't have the cash flow to pay you for the full amount up front. Deposits are a great way for customers to pay in bite-sized payments rather than the full amount up front. You can request the remainder of the payment through Quote Valet once they've made their deposit too. So that's twofold. And the final solution is multiple payment options. A lot of people already have a specific preference on for their payment method and don't want to change that. Offering multiple payment methods will make it easier for your customer to move forward. Additionally, when you offer more options, your company is going to be perceived more professionally and trustworthy. So what payment options are supported? With QuoteWerks, we support over 80 credit card gateways. This can include Authorize.net, Intuit QuickBooks Merchant Services, Chase, First Data, all the major players. A list of them can be found on our website. This includes Connect Booster or BNG, especially if you're an MSP. These are great offerings. We have PayPal integration. You can have ACH, setup, e-check, wire transfer. We offer leasing as well. We have an integration with Great America Financial Services. We'll calculate the lease for you and even submit the credit app to Great America. We also have Ingram micro lease IT integration. And if you don't see somebody that you worked with right now for leasing, we have sample rate cards. So you can basically maintain your own lease rate within QuoteWerks. All you have to do is just plug in the numbers. And finally, we have custom options as well. So if someone wanted to pay, let's say in roses, you can put that in there. The choice is yours. So allow me to set up this within QuoteWerks with a live demo. We'll set up the auto reminders for payment internally and externally. We'll also set up the auto reminders, and we'll also do the multiple payment options. All right. So hopefully everyone can see my screen here with QuoteWerks. I already have a quote set up. So first I'm going to show you how to set up the auto reminder emails for payment requests once a quote's been accepted by your customer. So there's two ways to do this. First, the first way to do this is to set default auto reminders so that you can see it, set it and forget it like a crockpot. You know, set it and forget it. So go to Tools, Options. We're going to Quote Valet tab, then to the Quote Valet Setup button. That loaded up. And then to the Activity Notifications tab. In the upper right hand side, you're going to be able to see something that says Reminder Options. Now this is the key. So the default is currently set to blank, but I do want to go through some of these defaults. So for external, basically recipient reminders, this is going to automatically send a recipient an email after however many days you'd like to send. So for this one, it says not viewed, recipient document is expiring. This can send a reminder as well. But for today, collecting payment, we want to make sure that the document is accepted but not paid. So that reminder is set within 7 days. For this, so we were going to check this box. Now for the bottom section, it's for the sales reps reminders. So maybe you don't want the emails automatically sent to your customer without some personalization. So the reminder can be sent to your sales rep internally after a certain amount of days. That choice is yours, however many days you want. So right now, we're going to have it so that the sales reps will call first after 5 days, and then the reminder email will be sent after 7 days. So I'm going to press OK. And so just as a friendly reminder, any changes in the options window that I just made, these are global settings. So that means every single one of your users is going to have the setting set. It is not per user, but for all users. In the next section, you'll see, actually, let's see here. So let's see, the sale info tab. Okay, so now that that has been set, that is the default. So the next section is to set reminders per individual quote. So let's say you've created a quote like the one I have here, and you're ready to upload it. Go to Deliver. All my settings are set, and upload the quote. Gotta save it first. Now you'll see here, once I've uploaded the quote, there are reminder options here as well. And this is per document. So let's say you actually wanted to change some of these settings. This is where you'll override those default settings. So I'm going to actually have it so that the document is changed here. And you press OK. So that is how you set the defaults for auto reminders. And really it is very simple, and you can implement that immediately. So the second solution we want to talk about is for collecting payment is having smaller amounts to pay. So a deposit is a really great solution for that. Sometimes your customer doesn't want to pay the full amount on the quote. You can easily set the deposit for your quote should you want to pay in parts. So let's say set the deposit on your quote. So if you go to this document items tab, you'll see on the very bottom left-hand side, it'll say deposit required. So right now, obviously, it's going to be set to the full amount. But if you click the ellipsis button, you'll be able to change the deposit requirements. There's multiple ways to set up a deposit from full amount, percentage of the document, to a fixed amount. But you can be as specific as just a particular item types, or you can even do something as complex as calculations based on what information is pertinent to you. So perhaps you want your customers to pay for products only for products only due to overhead, or have them pay for services later. So the deposits can be set with percentages, fixed amounts, or very particular parts within your quote. But for today's demonstration, I'm just going to put 50% for simplicity's sake and press OK. Okay, so now let's go to the Sale Info tab, and here you're going to be able to see that payment is $2,590, but the deposit is set for $1,295. And you might say, hey Jesse, why is the full amount showing rather than just the deposit? And the reason you want the full amount to show is because your customer is still accepting the terms of your quote for the full amount. When you go to upload your quote, they'll be able to see the deposit. So allow me to show you how to do that. So let's upload that quote again. I want to save it. Upload. All right, so now we can see the quote in Quote Valet. We've added our products. The total is $25.90. And you can see here the deposit required. And when you go to make payment, that deposit's going to show. So again, a bite-sized payment compared to the full amount, and your customer can then move forward at that point. All right, so that is how you set deposits. And the third solution to collecting payment options is to have more options available to your customers for payment. As mentioned before, you can set up ACH, e-check, over 80 payment gateways for credit card, leasing, and more with QuoteWerks. And while in today's webinar, I won't show you how to set up each link for those payment options, I will show you how to add multiple options for your customer. If you want default payment options for all of your quotes, you'll need to go to, again, Tools, Options. You'll see that when you have defaults, you really want to live in the Tools Options window. So go to Tools, Options, and then we'll go to the Payments tab, which is here, and simply click Add to all of the different payments. So for this for today, I'm going to add credit card. Okay, add PayPal. I want to add ACH. You just want to make sure that all the different payment options are available. Here we go. Custom payment. I'm going to have this payment at the end. Okay, so we have all the different payment options. Okay, so right now I have a quote open, so it's not going to update any quote I've already created, but any new quotes I create moving forward, if I go to the Sale Info tab, you'll be able to make sure that all of the different payment options are there for you. So that is how you set default payment options for your quote. So how do I add quotes, specific payment options for individual quotes? So how we do this is, again, Sale Info tab. So we normally work in here, go to the Sale Info tab, and you'll be able to add quotes or add your payments individually. So if you just want to add 2 different types of quotes or 2 different payment options, that's fine. You can do that right here. I'm going to add 3. Maybe I want to select this as a payment option default. And that is how you set individual quotes. So now you have a few payment options on your quote. Let's say your customer accepts. So let's see how the quote looks. We're going to go back to Quote Valet and upload it. And you can see here, we have our deposit and 3 different payment options. So again, a lot easier for your customer to move forward in choosing their own payment method. Okay, so now let's say we choose the check the customer wants to accept. So we can just say SED. Gotta make sure that's checked. And the customer is accepting the quote. All right, and if we wanted to pay now, they just click the Pay Now button. And what's really nice is that, let's say they've changed their mind after they've already checked what they want to pay, they can actually change the payment very easily before they make payment. So let's say the customer has actually paid. Let's go to the Quote Valet tab. Let's say they've paid for the payment. So this window pops up saying that the customer has accepted. Are you ready to make an order? We say yes. So I'm going to actually just pretend that a check has come in the mail from the customer, check 1234 for the about $1,500. Press OK and a proxy has been made. But you want the remainder of the payment. Let's say you finished the first part of the project and now they have to make the second or final payment. You can, after you've put the proxy in, you can actually request payment once again, and then include the amount if you'd like for them to pay a specific amount or the remainder of the payment. And you can actually check and uncheck which payment options you'd like for them. So that's it. That's as simple as it comes as far as requesting payment. As you can see, collecting payment is easier and faster with automation and payment options. But if you have any questions, please send them in the question box, and I'll get to them in just a moment. As a reminder, we will send a recording of this webinar to all of the attendees. You can subscribe to our YouTube page and get notified. If you have any questions, definitely ask me in the question box if you'd like. I do want to add that we pride ourselves on our support and technical support. If you have any questions, definitely send us an email or give us a call. I want to go over, if you have any questions about Quote Valet or would like to try a free trial of it, we do offer 30 days of that. We have videos on our webpage. Our help file is available to you. Just go to our homepage. If you go to the support area, there is a drop down there with our help information, our forums and videos. That's easy to access. Our services are available if you did have any questions about customizations or want some more personalized training. We do offer that, as well as phone support and just general sales questions. Our